suing people who put others at risk by not social distancing. That's exactly what the New York City Police Detectives Endowment Association wants to do. The group cites this video taken during a recent incident in Brooklyn, saying it will consider going after anyone who purposely or recklessly places any New York City detective at risk for contracting coronavirus while on the job. Meanwhile, one Connecticut town is putting drones to use to monitor social distancing and its fight against COVID-19. Westport, reportedly the first town in the state to use the technology for this purpose. Question is, are these measures necessary or do they go too far? Let's bring back tonight's A-plus panel, immigration attorney Afia Yunus and attorney and editor of the Save Jersey blog, Matt Rooney. Matt, I'll start with you on this. Seems to me the drones, let's talk about that first. That seems to be a step too far. We had a civil liberty objection to red light cameras, let alone drones reporting on American activities. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I feel like I'm living in some kind of really bad Terminator remake. Has anyone watched these movies, even if you're not well acquainted with civil liberties? We're going overboard. Not only are there constitutional implications to some of these proposals, but also we have to consider what it's going to do about our ability to interact with one another. Do we really want to live in a country where every time you're outside, maybe dropping something off at a neighbor's house, you're looking at the sky to see whether or not the police are watching? That's something that belongs in an Orwell novel. It doesn't belong in the United States of America.
Afia, you and I have found some common ground through this whole thing about civil liberties, but what are your thoughts on this? The first thing that comes to my mind is that the models where a lot of these policies have been based on have been completely off, predicting 240,000 up to millions of deaths. We haven't even had that many worldwide. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, and I think a lot of the models are just conjecture and hypothesis. And we've seen over the last 4 weeks how things change drastically day by day. I'm also very uncomfortable with drones monitoring my movement, much less, being sued by the cops for money. I mean, they have the arm of the law behind them. They can always resort to criminal arrest of people who are recklessly endangering them. So I don't know how I feel about cops coming after me and suing me for my money. And then also the drones make me very uncomfortable. How are they monitoring us? And then, Bill, who's paying for all of this?
That's always the question, right? All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.